Hello, everybody. What is up? It's Coach Cam back for another podcast on banter bets and BPL. Another week of betting, another great set of games. Some that come to mind, a big one for Man City again against Liverpool. We got some Brighton Arsenal. We got some Wolves and Newcastle. I think Chelsea's playing Southampton. It's going to be a great weekend, and hopefully we can win some bets. Last week, won a couple, ended up being still negative, but that's fine. There's still 36 weeks. 38 weeks, sorry. And we're only on week 7, I believe. So gonna still keep going and hopefully we can turn it around this week. So to start, I'm just gonna jump right into it. My first bet. I'm looking through, I see Liverpool, I see Man City. I'm thinking, do I bet Man City a second week in a row? They just beat Chelsea. They looked pretty good. They won 1-0. I was thinking of doing it. I'm like, they can really do good here. They can really make a difference. And the players that played did really well. The players that are coming back are doing great. But it's going to be tough. That Liverpool is so strong. They have Virgil back. They're looking so good. Mo Salah's unreal. So he's also coming off a pretty big loss and a tough game in midweek when they played PSG. And I'm going to do a classic here where it's just a draw. A draw against two big teams. I'm going to bet $10 on the draw, pays out 35. So next on my list, we have a parlay. We have Tottenham against Villa, and we also have Leicester against Crystal Palace. So in the first game, Spurs got smashed by Arsenal, but did really well midweek. So I'm hoping they can bring that energy back into the Prem. They can bounce back from a loss against Arsenal as well. They play Villa, which is a good team. They've been doing really well as of late too. But I still think Tottenham has enough potential to be pushing back into Europe again. So I'm going to pick them over Villa. And then we have Leicester versus Crystal Palace. I've pretty much bet Leicester almost every week. So it's almost going to be like a Sandy, keep betting the same teams, and hopefully something happens. I'm going to bet Leicester again. I'm going to bet them to beat Crystal Palace. I just think they're a better team. And I also believe that they can come out with a great result here. So I'm going to parlay those two together. 10 pays 48.30. We're going to do another parlay after that. I bet Brighton 2 weeks in a row. They screwed me. So I'm going to bet against them this week. And they do play Arsenal, which did beat Spurs last weekend. They're coming into form a little bit, which I like to see. They have a lot of young talent, which I also like to see. And even though I don't really like Arsenal that much, to be honest, some players are really impressing me this season. So I'm going to pick them to beat Arsenal, or them to beat Brighton. I'm also going to parlay that with Leeds versus Watford. This is a tough one because I do really like Watford a lot, but I'm going to pick Leeds. Leeds just need to get a result, and I think this is going to be the game where they can really take one. So I'm going to parlay those two together, 10 pays 40. We have another one, and it's a goal scorer for Chelsea versus Southampton. I'm going to pick Romelu Lukaku, but it's not going to be at any time. It's going to be the first goal scorer. Void if he doesn't start, but I think Chelsea can really abuse the center backs like Vestergaard and Bednarak and whoever else is there now. With Lukaku, and I think he can really put one in the net, especially after his big miss when they played Juventus and then ended up losing 1-0 midweek. So I think he's going to bounce back. I also love Lukaku so much. He's amazing. Such a threat. Even when he had that miss, the way he's able to pin at any defender, he's unstoppable. He pins that defender, he's able to roll off them onto his left foot or right foot. It's no defender in the world is going to stop him if he ever gets you in that position. So I think he's going to be able to definitely walk all over the Southampton defenders. I think he's going to be scoring. And hopefully it's at the very first goal scorer, and that's where I have him here. 10 base 36. And then last but not least, I had to do this again because these last bets I want to make a little more interesting. I don't want to just keep goal scorers or corners, draw no bets, or parlaying with double chance and stuff like that, or both teams to score, both teams not to score, or the over and the under. So I want to do this one again. So I know one week is going to hit and it's going to be nice. So I'm betting a player to be booked in the Burnley Norwich game. I'm betting Ben Mee to be booked. $10 pays 45. It could have been any real Burnley defender, to be honest. I feel like they all can get bookings. I'm going to pick Ben Mee straight through the middle. And he sometimes as captain does some things that are a little intensity driven, where he's going into tacos a little harder, which I don't blame him. That's great, but sometimes it can get him a booking here or there. So I'm putting that 10 piece 45, like I said, and that's about it. It's quick and sweet. It's been a crazy week, but the past 6 weeks, I believe, it's not been the best betting. So I need to get the bets back, and this is it. This is I say this every week. This is it. But I honestly believe that we can win some money here. So I hope that I encourage my fans or people that are watching or listening to continue to follow these bets or use this as guidelines and maybe say, oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to bet another player. I'm going to bet another team in this parlay and such. That's fine too. And definitely listen to the other lads. We got Liam, who's been positive. We have Sam, we have Keegan, all smart guys, all super intelligent when it comes to betting and super intelligent when it comes to soccer, especially the Prem. And they do have some banter here and there. So there's that. Again, I just can't wait till we all can get back together. I know with the COVID situation and all of us living in different places, it's always tough to get us all on one pod, but it's coming. It's coming. So keep listening, keep watching, keep betting, of course, but responsibly. Have fun and stay safe. And yeah, hopefully your favorite team wins. And if you're in any fantasy leagues, hopefully your fantasy team does well as well. So that being said, that's it. That's all. This is Cam, Coach Cam. I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Peace.